Hello, my friends. Before we begin the theme song, this episode is not only going to be a spooky Halloween type of episode, but also this episode is going to be in 4K. And also, on that note, there won't be any subtitles, but I still want you all to still please enjoy. So, let's cue the theme song. Here we go.
Talking Fun with Edo Podcast.
Oh, hey everyone. It's Podcast Edo back at it again with another episode of Talking Fun with Edo, episode 66. I would like to say happy Halloween to you all that is watching, that is late, early, or however anybody's watching. For this episode, we got the Q&A guest of Benny Fong from The Big Picture. And also on that note, we have an exclusive freestyle from Down Heart and a special congratulation message from Ghost Claw Production. Oh, hey everyone. Before we begin this interview, there is going to be a bit of a warning sound for this spooky season that goes like. Because we're going to be, I believe, talking about some deep subjects. And, excuse me, this editing Edo will also let you know if there's more other updates coming in as well with this podcast shirt. So, see you around. So, thank you all for sending in your questions for Benny Fong for The Big Picture. And now, here is the interview of the spooky Q&A right now. Hello, everyone. It's Podcast Edo back at it again with another video of Talking Fun with Edo for our 66th episode. And for our Q&A Halloween guest, we got Benny Fong from The Big Picture. Woo!
Let's go.
Yeah. How you doing this fine Halloween day, my friend?
I'm pretty good. Found out my friend's going to do a big party at the local science kids discovery museum thing, and it'll be a big adult costume bash with dinosaurs.
That is interesting that you say that because speaking of which, that is literally our first question from the Ain't Ping 18, and he has asked, "What
Is this guy as old as a dinosaur?" No, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. The question he got is he asked, "What is the best Halloween costume you've ever worn, and what was going to be your Halloween costume this year?"
Oh, okay. So I had a pit bull and a Lhasa Apso, and then I thought it would be a random last minute good idea to actually go as the dogs.
Oh, dress up as your dogs?
Yeah, so I made two costumes.
Okay.
Where it was a full, I made a dog head.
Okay.
I actually still have it. I can show you later, but
okay.
Basically, yeah, I dressed up as the dog and then walked around the dog walking the dog.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you're talking about. That's
I've made other costumes, I went as one year I had my head was completely shaved, I had a basic giant mohawk. So it was completely, shaved with this narrow strip. So then I was trying to figure out how to go out for a costume, and I was just oh, I'll just part it down the middle and then wear it long. And then I dressed up as the girl from The Grudge.
Okay.
Or from The Ring. Sorry, from The Ring.
Oh, the ring. Okay, yeah. I got you.
And then I made costumes like Daft Punk. I made the two characters.
Oh yeah, the metalheads. Nice.
Yeah. So my friend's little kid wanted to be Daft Punk, and I was just well, I'll make us both costumes.
Wow. Okay. You make costumes?
Not professionally, but You know what?
I got you.
Halloween can inspire anybody to go nuts.
Right, right.
So,
I would say my Halloween costumes I've had previously, I've been Spider-Man for like a long period of
oh my
time.
God, that's my dream
To be
to
Spider, to dress
to
up as
get a full
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man outfit. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay. And I would say my very first one, which is I say 21 years ago, it was Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Funny story.
Hmm.
Um, so I had a partner whose sister was married to Dan Green, who is Yu-Gi-Oh. So
Oh, the voice actor.
yeah, so
Okay.
he's the voice actor of Big Yugi and Little Yugi.
Oh, right, right, right. Yeah, it's the same person. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
and all his friends. Like another guy that I know is Michelangelo from the Turtles.
Oh, from Teenage Mutant Ninja, like the
Yeah,
original one, like the what
yeah,
the. Oh, wow,
yeah,
that's dope.
yeah, yeah.
So, our second question that we got is from Splashdown Dolphin, and he has asked, "What is your favorite color?"
My favorite color? Um, I don't know. I like black. I wear black a lot. I'm not wearing black right now, but
Technically,
yeah,
that is. Well, the last guest I have, he also said his favorite color is black, and mine's is I'm
th-
wearing it right now. It's green.
there we go.
Our our second to last question that we have is from Alec, and it was from the interview that we did, and he was wondering when will the footage of underneath the bird bath and all the other archive will come up for your channel. Like he
Oh
said,
boy,
and it was kind of funny because I was thinking about that question too. So yeah.
we have a lot actually from that whole thing.
Yeah.
My dad had this little Sony camera,
Mm.
mini DV camera,
Mm.
and it really wasn't a thing. Like people didn't have, iPhones or
Hmm.
even small digital cameras that could do video. Like if you could,
Right,
it was
just
like a
filming
postage stamp size,
everything.
right? So I had this video camera. So like some of the footage that you've seen of us, so like in the studio and such,
Yeah.
I have full blown out like tour videos of us like, you know, on the train ride, across
Wow.
Canada to go do the bird bath video.
Oh
Like
my God. Wow.
all the hijinks and stuff like that. Like there was no YouTube, so we didn't know
Yeah.
what we were going to do with this stuff. And it's just basically all sitting on tapes. So
Yeah. It's
um,
just
I don't know if
it's a work
anybody
in
wants to see it.
progress.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
anybody wants to see what 90s life was like, I'm sure they'll get a kick out of something out of it because it was a completely different time.
Right. It is interesting because also another guest I had, his name is Nicky Pimpz. He's from Thailand. He also was doing the same thing around that time, like within the late 90s. And it's interesting to put it from that perspective. That literally would mean that you and him, you guys would be like beginning vloggers before vlogging was a thing.
Yeah, well, I think anybody, yeah, I think it's cool for any content from like a different time period before things were
Yeah.
so easily shared on YouTube and, Instagram, that kind of thing.
Right. I didn't even remember that like not too long ago that there was like a resurgence of like people filming of like their high schools and stuff and even just like going to the mall and stuff. It's just like we just get a glimpse and everybody that's just there, it's like we have no idea what's going on. Like we don't know why you're doing it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we in the video. Like that's
Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because last week a friend of mine just kind of popped out of nowhere and was
okay.
like, he said when he ran for model parliament in high
Yeah.
school,
Mm.
um, he said, uh, I was filming my platform, right? And
Right.
they did a student assembly,
Yeah.
and it's one of our first performances on stage as a band. They had us play, and he's got the
Right.
footage.
Wow.
Yeah,
Were you guys performing the Sesame Street song or the other song that we talked about
th-
before?
that's amazing. I don't know. I think maybe we were doing like either YouTube police or even like
Right.
mm, uh, Living Colors, Cult of Personality.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, both
Yeah.
of those. Man, I know it's like for that we can't wait to. It's just a work in progress. I see. So
Yeah, it's
this
just like I haven't seen the footage, but he's just like I clearly have this. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe it'll be something we could upload.
right, right. Ike 29, and he has asked if you heard about the news of Henry Sanglang.
Yeah, that's a sort of
It's deep.
that's a really painful story. But
We can skip over it. We can
oh
skip
no
over
no,
it. Oh,
I
okay.
so Henry, I really appreciated Henry Sanglang. I dated his sister in high school. She was my first like really serious girlfriend,
Mm.
and anyway, he lived in the south end of Halifax, and I remember going with my girlfriend over to her house,
Mm-hmm.
and they had this very I don't know what you would call it, but modernist style home. It was like
Okay.
it was very different from every other house in the city. It was just like big round. Um, silhouettes of the house. It wasn't like a square house. It had like you know big round shapes all over it, and it was all made of wood. And the front of the garage had Picasso's Three Painters. It's a very famous
Wow.
depiction,
Mm.
um, an abstract of three musicians. And
Mm.
the door of the garage opens up, and like I'm amazed by the painting first off, and
It's
then I
in the
see the door.
garage.
Yeah, and then I see the door open up, and there's three musicians, and
Wow.
it's Henry Sangalang playing
Mm-hmm.
bass, and
Mm.
it was Chris Murphy from Sloan who plays bass. He was playing the
Okay.
drums,
Right.
and Jay Ferguson on guitar playing guitar. And it
Wow.
was the earlier iteration. It wasn't an iteration of Sloan, but there's two members from
Right.
Sloan, and they were
Right.
called Kearney Lake Road.
Right.
And
It was like a precursor, like a pre.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So.
So I actually I even got the idea of even like being around music, just watching Henry, right?
Wow.
And yeah, I mean, when he passed, it was really sudden and kind of shocking.
Uh.
Um, I'd spoken to him earlier, and depression's a real hard thing to track, and I just didn't. I just
Yeah.
wasn't aware enough that that's where he was at. But
Yeah.
I'll really miss that guy quite a bit, and
Yeah.
and I actually, people process grief differently, but
Yeah.
like I did write a song kind of I haven't really done anything with it, but just if you're asking, yeah, I wrote something, but I don't know if I'll
Yeah.
ever do anything with it.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
One question from that is the girlfriend that you went out with, which was his sister, was that also the same person that introduced you to you two, or was that?
Yes,
Oh, wow.
same person. Very, very musically, very important to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. So this is now the end of the Q&A, and now I have some things I like to ask from you.
Sure.
Is I wanted to ask what was your favorite moment that we did from this interview from last year?
Oh, you know what? Just even you asking was just really unique because sometimes you think that your life is unimportant,
Mm.
that like
Uh,
who's going to be interested in something like today 20
uh,
years from now, right? So the
right,
fact that there's even curiosity or anybody asks is actually really unique, you know? Like I'm sure people will ask you in 20 years will be like, "Hey, what was
right.
it like when you started doing these questions?" Right?
Yeah,
Like and
right,
see how you've evolved as a person, right?
right.
Who you've engaged with and how you've affected people. It's
Yeah.
like I think that someday you'll also be surprised.
Yeah, it's even interesting because, even falling back on it, like, when I was doing this, it was like you were just spilling the beans on like everything I needed to know. And it's crazy because, going into this, you were really like new and I was just really like it was honestly like it was really much an honor to interview you and
Oh, thank
also
you.
just the fact that, you gave me all the answers I really need to know for a newcomer. Like I'm literally new, like I've just heard about all of the like the time I saw you in the whole 9 yards. I was literally just getting into it of just learning about the story about the whole thing being of where, hey, this happened because somebody found a videotape and then it just resurfaced all over again. And then it was like, and then I just showed up and be like, does he want to do this interview with me? Like, I don't know. Like, cause I was really thinking, it's like, does he really want to do this with me? Cause, I really didn't know what to expect, but I was honestly super happy that you got to do this. And speaking of which, cause last time I even talked about my mom with this of how excited she really was of me doing this interview. I definitely said she is excited with this one as well. One of her favorite parts of it was the moment when you were actually like when it came to big picture at first that you were going to do juggling. She really laughed because she was just thinking it's like there is no like with a voice like that and the way you look, there is no way
Um,
you're gonna be doing juggling in the band. I
you
feel
you
like
never you never know.
I
You
feel like
know,
someone have said it's like no, you have a good singing voice, yo.
it's weird how things lead off. Like I have a friend who has an animation company. He
Oh,
bought this.
okay.
He bought this. Like he has a lot of properties, like a lot of different shows and stuff.
Oh,
But
wow. Like,
with the changes in how people's like with production and like
yeah.
manpower, especially with AI and stuff. A
Yeah.
year ago, he called me and we were just talking about it. Literally a year ago. So
Yeah.
I'm on his land and I
Mm.
go into this big barn that's
Mm.
basically a horse training arena.
Okay.
And I got this picture there. And anyway, lo and behold, a year later, we wrap a movie
Uh.
like on the same day. Like a Facebook memory came up, like
Mm.
after we wrapped.
Right.
And I looked at it and I was like, "Oh my god, it's the day that I went in there talking about a pivot for him. Like, what is he gonna do?" Right?
Right. And then it's like a
Anyway,
year later past. It's like this is what
yeah,
we doing.
yeah. So doing weird things like juggling to singing, he
Yeah.
he actually called me and he was like, "Hey, do you want to play a bad guy, like the lead bad guy in a movie?"
Mm.
And so we just wrapped filming a film called Barn Kids.
Okay.
It'll come out in February,
All
and
right.
it's kind of like Home Alone meets The Goonies. It's like
Okay.
like a really like a young female, super talented songwriter. Like yeah. So anyway, her name's Sadie Conrad, and
Right.
anyway, she's lead actress, and they actually incorporate her music into this film.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
and it's not slapstick comedy. There's some
Okay.
really funny elements, but it's actually more serious film, and it's
Okay.
for kids. But
Right.
anyway,
And you're
um,
playing as a bad guy? You're
yeah, I felt bad. I
right,
don't
because
want
it's like, but it's like this is what we're gonna. I guess the world will see your acting and be like, nah, he
to.
could be a convincing, right? Because that's what acting is really all about to play somebody different than who you really are. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a really good observation. And like, I actually thought about it a lot doing that, becoming a
Mm,
different person and
right.
then filling that role. And I was actually mentally kind of mapping it to some of the struggle that I have with songwriting.
Yeah.
So now I feel like if I adopt a different like personality or look through it through a different lens, I
Right.
can get the same like emotional message that I want to get through, but through a different way, a lens. So anyway,
Yeah.
it was a great moment for me.
Nice. I would
Yeah.
say another moment I remember I really liked was one thing that I still couldn't believe that I found was for the second album for Big Picture, it was the fact that it made it to Japan. I was like, wow, they sold this in Japan. And
Yeah.
the other thing about it was, which is from my last guest, Blue the Robot, for his Q&A, it's a circle around because it's like, I released this episode on Father's Day, and the reason why that's important is because this episode is called 66, and my dad was born in 1966. So it's like this is another circle around to where like, oh, this is about dads. This is
That's
about
awesome.
dad.
Yeah, actually, it's funny because like I did eventually did get a copy of the Japanese version, and
Okay.
and just because I'm goofy, I actually went to Japan and
Mm.
Thailand, Philippines, all over Southeast Asia last
Last year,
winter,
right? Oh, last
right?
winter. Okay.
And then when I was in Japan, I went to go look for the album because they have all these like vintage shops
Yeah.
filled with it.
Hmm.
I didn't find it, but it's hilarious. But I actually did look once.
Did you bring your copy to the place?
No.
It's like
Oh
I'm
my
looking
god.
for this, and it's like person's like, wait a minute, is that you from the like?
No, TSA would have got it for contraband.
Oh wait, what? But it's just a CD. It is, and what was it? Yeah, the company that sponsored it. It's interesting because they're kind of like one of those things that was really popular in Japan as far as Avix and Hello Project, like Moi Musume back in the day, East
Yeah.
West Japan, they were very, very popular as even for records they produce as far as like international record labels in Japan, that was really popular. They had I believe Downtown and a few other people that was like, oh yeah, they made it on this record, East West
Wow.
Japan.
Wow. I didn't even know that. Thanks for
Yeah,
telling me. Yeah, that's cool.
yeah, it's I don't know the full history of it, but that's usually the it's again, it's like one of the most, I guess, popular labels as far as international, Avix, and once again, Hello Projects.
Wasn't was Madonna distributed on East West? I don't know why. It's uh,
Maybe you
like
might be on the side. Like I said, my editing stuff will at least go into more detail to
yeah.
figure it out, but you might be on that. I just
Yeah, or maybe
remember.
maybe I'm
Oh,
just
sorry.
thinking Pet Shop Boys because of West End Girls or something. Like I'm just thinking
Right.
that time period. I don't
Hmm.
know. So many names flying around.
Right. I think if I remember, like, one of the things that was interesting, Polydor. I'm not sure if you
Yep.
heard of. Yeah, one
Oh
of the
yeah.
things that was interesting is I believe, Polydor, and I believe, was Virgin
Oh
Records.
yeah. Virgin. Yeah.
So there was a documentary I watched. I think yeah, it was earlier this year of of the late and great Shinji from Fishman's their documentary, and they were signed to Virgin and Polydor. So there,
Cool.
and Polydor was like that label that picked them up after Virgin. So, and it's interesting from that, and I believe, like, again, my editing Edo will fix this, is I believe they went from this to Baby Metal. I was just like, wow, this is the
Oh,
same label.
I yeah. I actually went to go see Baby Metal in Toronto.
Oh, they came. Oh, they came
Yeah,
to
I saw them
see.
last year. It was
Nice.
really amazing. I saw them with Metalpocalypse.
Mm,
So the
okay.
cartoon. Do you know the cartoon Metalpocalypse?
Oh, oh, I know what you're talking from Adult Swim. I know what you mean
Yeah.
now. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
so
yeah.
the guy who's the lead singer actually is the director, writer, and singer and
Mm.
instrumentalist for all of the songs. And then when he
Wow. Oh,
plays, he gets all the top metal guys to come and play with them to do it live.
right.
And it's
It's funny.
insane.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's funny because I'm kind of watching like an anime right now. The name isn't coming up, so once again, editing Edo will fix this. But this is literally an anime about like a girl that they go into like this proper school, and like the thing that she does is like she just starts rocking and rolling again, and it's like okay.
Oh, speaking of school,
Mm.
so something that you may not know, but um Asif,
I see.
Ilias.
Okay, yeah.
So he has two children,
Okay.
and they go to a private school, which I think goes from you know, like maybe primary to high school, right?
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
And anyway, so for the last like 10 years, he's been volunteering, doing like band training.
Yeah.
And he's
Oh.
trained his daughter Ava,
Mm-hmm.
and she's now she graduated last year, but his son Jet is now graduating. This is his final year. So for the last like 2 years, I've sat in with those guys, and
Yeah.
like Ava plays the piano and sings, and Jet plays the drums.
Okay.
But each year they probably have like three
Another
keyboard play
instrument.
like three keyboard players,
Mm.
three guitarists, bass or two, and they might have horns and then vocalists, right? So it's kind
Okay.
of like a Jack Black, School of Rock
Oh,
kind of
the
deal,
School Rock. Yeah, I just
right?
thought that too.
So they'll cover like Fleetwood Mac or something, and
Okay.
the kids will actually pick the songs, and
Oh,
then they go through like the refinement process of playing as a band, and then I would come in and talk about performance, right?
nice.
So anyway, um, Asif is planning to exit, and then he asked if I would do it. And
Mm.
I guess basically this will be the first year that I do it officially. So we're
Okay.
about to start like mid next November, and then yeah, and I think they've already picked the songs. Like it's like they want to do "Jump," Van Halen,
Okay.
and "Beat It."
From Michael Jackson. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm just like, wow, that's like who thought kids in 2025 would be interested in Van
Just
Halen and Michael Jackson? Like
Jackson.
what? So anyway, that'll be a fun teaching thing, and I actually really looking forward to teaching kids like how
Yeah.
to do it.
Wow. Okay. That's
Yeah.
nice. And speaking of which, before we head out, I don't think this is like the full thing, but that was kind of, I guess, one of the things of like from the last time that we last met, how have you been doing? And also, what are your plans later in with this year?
Let's see. Well, I've been just helping out Asif with his album release. That's like happening in like like 2 weeks,
Okay.
and and
Shaking the tree.
yeah. So he's doing fingerstyle guitar where basically, there's just like a little bit of reverb and different pickups, but essentially he's playing all the parts live. And
Okay.
it's been recorded to a vinyl album. It's really cool. Um,
Wow.
and I'm working on music right now, and
Mm.
I feel I feel like I've got more like a creative confidence, I guess.
Okay.
And really it wasn't like a lack of confidence in myself. It was just more of a um, confidence of trying to get my ideas across.
Yeah.
And I decided to just talk about things that I talk about with my friends, and just
Okay.
have that be the catalyst. But these are songs that I've had in like cooking for
Oh
like
wow.
literally like 25 years, that I
Mm.
just that I always have in like raw format. Like I've laid everything down, but I don't know. I don't really have any illusions about music right now.
Yeah.
It's like planning to win the lotto. It for me. It's really not about that, but
Right.
it's just feelings that I have, and messages that I want to share. I just want to do something, and for
Right.
me, it's just fun.
Yeah.
So
Oh, oh,
hopefully, next year you'll see something.
yeah. I believe you got this. And also, I believe even the last time we talked, there was like another performance you were doing for Ukraine. Was that a whole lot of fun that you guys did there? Not
Oh,
in the
right.
place itself, but you know.
Right. So yeah, my partner at the time was Ukrainian, or is Ukrainian.
Okay.
Her mother actually still lives in my house downstairs. But anyway, it was a benefit for the Ukraine Society to get safety supplies
Okay.
there, and it's something that we've been supporting for a really long time.
Mm.
Um, I think I got myself all worked up about being back on stage.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my voice that morning,
Uh
and I was like, I just don't even know. So I just did the whole get super quiet, and I went up, and my voice came right back.
Woo!
Like
Yay!
yeah. And me and Asif did the songs. I sang a Ukrainian song called
Mhm.
Obiymi,
Okay.
by Okean Elzy.
All right.
It's on my YouTube. It's a quite a beautiful song. Actually, Coldplay did a live version with it with them.
Okay.
Um,
Wow.
and
All
yeah,
right.
it's a really stunning song. Actually, it's called Obiymi or Obiymi, um,
Okay.
or Obiymi. Sorry, correctly. Um,
Gotcha.
and and then I think we did U2's Bad.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah, as the second song.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, my friend, thank you for coming here once
Yeah.
again for this spooky season. And I want to thank you so much for making it on here too.
Thank you.
So,
Best of luck, dude.
thank you so much. And you too, my friend.
Thank
And
you.
with that note, we have to say our farewell. So, see you later.
Sayonara.
Hmm. I hope you all enjoyed this interview. And now for the freestyle exclusive from BAJO, aka Down Hard. Here we go.
A little bit. Yo, you know what? I just don't give a shit. Whenever I'm rapping, I'm just tapping on some kind of intellectual pedestal that you ain't ever had yet. Yo,
Hmm.
this is something that I'm gonna invent. Whenever I prevent, you better see that I'm heaven sent, straight from the God himself that dealt with nothing but bookshelves of the Holy Quran.
Ah,
Come on now.
that was dope, yo. Hope you all enjoyed the freestyle. And also, here is some collaborative work with me and Bajo, aka Down Hard. And now, lastly, the congratulation message from Ghost Claw Productions. So please enjoy.
Congratulations, Kim, for winning today's Flag on the Play Friday tumbler. Now, before we walk out the door, we got one more gift to give. As you all know, longtime listener and man with big, huge heart, Mr. Michael Pruitt, has come up with what we like to call the Pruitt present. It is a present that is given to a listener or a watcher of The Sound of Coffee to show appreciation, not just for being here, but for being the person that you are always supposed to be, the authentic person. And this Pruitt present this week goes to Edo number 4. Myself, the mods, Michael Pruitt, and every coffee bean here at The Sound of Coffee, thank you for always being you. Thank you for always being a part of the show. Now, you will get with Jessica and Michael Pruitt. You will pick something off of the Sound of Coffee shop, and it will be sent to you directly. Once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart and everyone here at The Sound of Coffee. You make us all proud to be coffee beans. That is the show, kids. It was a 3-hour show. Can y'all believe that? We did a 3-hour show. It only dragged a little bit, and that is my fault. I am so sorry about that. But make sure, Edo and Kim, make sure you guys get with Jessica, get your names, addresses, and things of that nature. I will literally buy the tumbler this afternoon. I will need your address and your telephone number so I can send it to you, Kim. And Edo, make sure you get with Jessica and Michael and go ahead and pick something off the Sound of Coffee shop. and we'll make sure we take care of you for being the person that you are.
Yeah, that was actually my initial reaction when I was watching this in my room, in my bed. Once again, thank you all from Ghost Claw Production Radio for the Michael Pruitt Award. Uh, uh, big supporters since 2022 and still going with the coffee bees of OCB and ACC. So thank you all so much for this award. And for the next episode, I'll definitely be wearing the present that will be sent to me because I got this I got this figured out like a week ago. So once again, thank you all from Ghost Claw Production Radio. And now back with Podcast Edo with the different t-shirts. So here we go from Editing Edo. Oh, I hope you all enjoyed this congratulation message. And before we head up out of here, as usual, let us get into the old shout outs, which consists of, but wait, we also got to give our big thanks to this episode of Benny Fong from the Big Picture. And once again, thank you all for sending in your Halloween questions. So for the old school shout outs we got is from BAJO, aka Downheart, Go Claw, Ghost Claw Production Radio, and it's Aaron speaking. And now for our shout outs we got is Daichi Yamamoto, Geo H3X, Zing's World, Siles, The Amazing Lucas, Mylane00, J3 Entertainment, Rabbit Hole, I'm Boogie, Briar Channel VTuber, Ringo Tug, Wolf React TV, Sugar Kawawar, Saint Dector, Hiragi Imuri VTuber, Karubu-kun, Bird, Trey TV from the back, Angie's Daily Dose of K-Pop, Sirenix VTuber, Boardroom Archive, Ace the Autistic Warriorizer Reacts, Aaron Long, Raymond Chen, Pearlmania 500, Just Some Black Guy, and Wubsy. Like usual, thank you all for enjoying this episode. And also, happy Halloween for anybody that is trick-or-treating or just staying home tonight. I like to say be safe and have lots of fun. And before we go, let's have a toast of Halloween 2025. So here we go. Also, one more shout out to, two more shout outs I like to share with you all is from Shik, the player assassin, with his first newly video, and also with the collaboration with us from the Learning Shonen podcast. This will also be shared from this part right here. And also, another friend of ours, it also goes to Maddie, simply Maddie J. This will go to her, or the real Maddie J. This will go to her with her 30th vlog special, and along with also the recent video that she have too. Please check out her channel. Along with that, with the old school shoutouts that we got is it's also the link of not only their respective channels but also of the video of I guess specifically why I shared them out. So please check out their respectful channels. And I believe now let's get into the ending of this spooky Halloween special. So here we go. Once again, thank you all for watching. Um, More Q&As of this magnitude is coming your way. And also for the main channel is we have the bloopers of last year of 2024. And also for the promo channel, we're going to also do something, or I'm going to do something very special for the promo channel to celebrate its anniversary. And so please, you all keep an eye out for this. Once again, thank you all for watching. And as usual, I will see you all later.
Talking Fun with Edo podcast.
Our last question we got is from Alex. Wait, hold up for a second.
You and me both. Cheers.
Cheers.